Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. We are live. I'm Abs October Red, and welcome to yet another watch along. Rodriguez versus Edwards, the unification bout. Two belts on the line. Why is my phone vibrating? Oh, it's telling me that I'm live. If you've just joined, welcome. I'm knackered. I'm not going to lie. Getting up this time of the morning is crazy. I tried to stay up for a couple of the other fights, which I did. Went to sleep, woke up. But anyway, let's say hi to everyone that's put their messages. Matty Howard, good evening. Good morning. Just woke up, not missing this one. You damn Skippy. None of us are missing it. It's been a good card so far. Yep, sure is, Iron Staff. Time to wake up. Uh, Buenos noches, October Red. J Beats, good morning. It's been a good card so far. I've enjoyed the fights. We've got Ahmed Daliev Gonzalez in the ring at the moment, warming us up, getting us ready for what's been an intriguing, week with Sonny Edwards. Um, one of the things I like about Sonny is even in the changing room, he's putting on his hand wraps. He's going on at Senior, Garcia Senior. Don't know what they're rattling on about, but Sonny Edwards still going. A lot of pressure. A lot of pressure with this fight. Obviously, of course, I'd like Sonny to win. I respect both of the fighters, but it would be nice to see Sonny get that unification. It's been a crazy week. Good morning, Howard. How are you? Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Good evening, good evening. So anyway, I'll tell you what, it's a shocker for me. Peter McGrail. Didn't see that coming. Hand down, clapped, was it on his, yeah, I'm sure it was was it left side that was left open? Down. That was a shocker. After doing really well and then just like that, down. And he was down for a bit as well. Like literally, where am I? So it was a really good shot. Um, what do you think about the English, the Brit fighters going out to America? Because I like the way that they've mixed this card up. We often see, American fighters coming over to the UK. We do get occasionally, obviously, Brits going out, but then the majority of the cards either American or Mexican, etc. So it's nice to see that the Steel City fighters and the Red Triangle and Liverpool with the McGrail brothers got a few people out there. That was really good to see. I like that, and I want to see more of that. America, obviously, more vast, more people, more eyes, and maybe some of our British fighters got some fans. Junaid Bostan as well. Whoa, that was a tough fight for him. Started off so well, but then when I started to pick it up, I was like, hold on a minute. This guy is really starting to put the pressure on. Something that Junaid Bostan said quite confidently in the lead up. You're Sugar Hill's nephew, but he isn't here. So who are you? All the rest of it, all of that. I think Ross went to shake his hand at the presser, and after that, and Junaid wasn't having any of it. I mean, I'll go into this more on the review, but yeah, so some real solid tests. Jack, I'm feeling more than sleepy. I'm struggling. I'm not gonna lie, but I did have a quick little sleep, and then I woke back up. That's why I've missed some of the fights. Um, yeah, I don't. This late night stuff is really not me. So if anybody's got any updates on the MMA or Showtime, please feel free to put them in the chat as well, because obviously we've got Leon Edwards fighting, and obviously he's a Brummie, so I'd want him to win anyway, but I want him to win even more after the disgraceful comment that was made by his opponents. I mean, they say get under people's skin, but I just thought that was really heavily um, derogatory and disrespectful. So we'll see how that goes. So if anyone, I'm sure those fights are supposed to be on at the same time. So anyone, let me know in the chat how that fight is going. Also, David Morrell Jr., a fighter that I followed from the beginning. Showtime, that's on as well. So if any of you've got your eyes on that, just keep us updated in the chat. So let's have a look. I felt sleepy after watching Robert Guerrero, Andrew Berto 2 after 11 years since their first fight, the end of Showtime Boxing. So you've been entertaining yourself with previous fights, Jack. You haven't been really watching this card. This card's been quite good. I've enjoyed it. Holbold, do you want Bam to win? Is that what you're saying? We're starting off with Bam winning. I mean, who do you think's going to win? Obviously, I'd like Sonny to win. There's no reason why he can't. But let's see, because I think a few people, I think Jack, it might have been you actually, saying that it's nervous energy, why he's mouthing off like that. But I think he's like that anyway. He's like that anyway. But we'll have to see. SK Dyer, good evening. Sonny Edwards, masterclass, Bam ain't winning. No mass. Oh, you reckon he's gonna do the Q word? Do we say the Q word in boxing? Good evening, Technique. How are you? And yeah, Sonny is like that, definitely. I'm telling you now, Abs, both Edwards win. It's either both Edwards win or both lose. I've got a weird feeling. Have you put money on it? Where's if you said usually put some bets on, and they usually come through as well. So if you obviously gamble aware, I'm not encouraging you to gamble, but let us know if anybody's putting any money on it. I haven't got a clue how to bet, so that's why I just don't bother. I just listen to you and your betting stories. Probably need to keep an eye on this fight. Sonny ain't winning. You don't think he's winning? Technique says he ain't winning. Technique, tell us, how do you think the fight goes? Obviously, he said he's not winning. What you think Bam's going to stop him? Because we're talking a lot about when we compare these two fighters. We're talking about KO versus like the slickness. Can one fighter catch the other? If the fighter that's got the power, or when we say the fighter that's got the power, the fighter that's got the percentage KO ratio, when he catches him, what happens then? Styles make fights, they say. So yeah, let's have a look. No quitters. Takes a certain kind of person to get punched in the face for a living. Yeah, it does. And that's the one thing that I like to, give credit to all of the fighters, no matter, where you are, whether you're used, whether you're a journeyman, you're happy to have that status, or, prospect, newcomer, title holder, world title holder, whatever it is. Yeah, Ahmed. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name. Round 4 was really going in for an attack then. Yeah, you got to put respect on the fighters' names. Here we go. His chance to, a chance to run and box. That's what he does, isn't it? They say that. They say that when you're a back foot fighter or when you're defensive, etc., that you were a runner. We saw some back foot peddling from Janae Bostan earlier, and we saw his coach literally screaming at him, saying, "What the hell are you doing? You're going to get knocked out. You need to obviously box and move." Last fight I bet on was Billy Joe Saunders against Canelo. I put 1K on it. For who? Billy Joe or Canelo? I was betting on NFL today, but I lost $20 already on boxing today. Peter McGraw getting poleaxed did my edit. Yeah, it wasn't expected, was it? Because especially how his brother came out. because remember his brother's sort of like gone under the radar a little bit, and sorry, Joel McGrail, his younger brother's gone under the radar a little bit, and Peter's the one that's been getting all the props. So to see that today, his brother come out so well, and then that happened. Cold red. Since Lennox Lewis ruled over USA, the only two British fighters have gone up. Right, hold on. Since Lennox Lewis ruled over USA, the only two British fighters backyard and brought them up is Tyson Fury versus Wilder, Josh Taylor versus Jose Ramirez. Yeah, sorry, I'm with you. You know what it is? Because I'm tired. I'm there reading things and my eyes are burning. Because I am tired. Oh, Billy Joe Saunders. Ooh, peak. Lennox Lewis is Canadian. But he sort of like fought for Britain, sort of a little bit. And this is where there was a bit of conflict, wasn't there? I remember that. You should have stayed with Dom Ingle. Best Billy was against David Lemieux. Dom Ingle, eh? Mm. I'll tell you what, and I'm all for advertising really good content out there. If you can, watch the John Fury, Big John Fury, and they will call it an interview. So their words, Big John Fury interview with Seconds Out. Have a listen. Very, very informative. And I remember, like, not in the early days, but maybe about 3 or 4 years ago when John Fury, I always used to listen to the John Fury and the Peter Fury interviews because I found them quite interesting, matter of fact people. John Fury kind of like went back to that because obviously, all of the kind of the celebrity stuff. I haven't really heard John Fury talk how he's, spoken until I watched that for years. So have a listen to it. Very, very good. Very, very good. Britain can't claim him because he didn't box there. We're talking about Lennox again. Yeah, a Canadian born. Oh, and obviously Ricky Hatton to name another one as well. He learned his skill in America regardless. Rocky Marciano, Jack Dempsey. We're going back into the archives now. And obviously, yeah, touching on that, only interview where I've heard him say anything real. Yeah, it was really interesting. I don't want to spoil it for you because I'd like you to have a listen and enjoy the content yourself. Callum, how you doing? I predict Sonny wins after 12 rounds. I predict Sonny wins after 12 rounds. Okay, but decision will be given to Bam. Interesting. Interesting. And then obviously you guys are still having the debate about Lennox Lewis. It always causes a lot of controversy, that one does. Always. Because of like what country you actually fighting for. Yeah. Let's have a look. Peter Fury, the real gentleman, great trainer and real leader. I'll tell you one thing though. John was saying, without getting into it, without giving you lot spoilers, John was saying who could train Fury because one for a better word, he's not happy with his training situation, or he'd like his training situation to improve, and that's going to be me being diplomatic. And I thought, oh, it's a shame, really, because the first person I thought of was Peter, but obviously that ain't going to happen, is it? Here we go. And this is this is a controversy. Jack Lennox Lewis was born in Stratford, East London, so he's a British citizen by birth. This is the issue. This is a Lennox Lewis issue, and this is why a lot of the Brits turn their back on him. Just like, hold on a minute, you weren't fighting for us. I remember that. No, Mass Sonny makes him look silly. Well, I tell you what, we ain't got a long time. We ain't got long to find out because the ring walk for them was supposed to be 3 o'clock. But where are we? 5 of 12. This looks like a 12 rounder. If I'm going to hazard a guess, so what we're saying about 3:30 in the morning. Tyson don't need training; he just needs to be guided. Okay. Okay. When you say, well, okay, fair enough. I get what you're saying. Who would you put in his corner then? Who would you put if you had a choice? And obviously, it doesn't matter to him. We're just having a conversation about it. But who would you put in his corner? Who would you say, you know what? I think you two would go really well together. Get Lennox on the show to mop it up. Lennox ain't coming on this show. Paul Moses, good evening. He was born in West Ham. Is West Ham next to Stratford? Forgive me on my southern knowledge. Iron Stealth. John Fury's like the big dog barking at the gate. What a bloke. Oh, look at my man. Oh my God. His nose is absolutely cracked. Well, he's obviously getting his the Mexican's nose is splattered. Gonzalez. Right, John Fury. Yeah, when we yeah, but have a listen to it. If you haven't watched it, have a listen to it because it's like the old John Fury. It's like the 3 or 4 years ago John Fury. Lennox only wants to be a British boxer because they're hey, are we are we having British slander on here, Technique? Are we not putting respect on the Brits' names? Did boxing start in the UK? This is just a random question. And Gonzalez is down. Oh, that nose is horrific. Dear God, his nose. Here we go. Hold on. There's me saying, yeah, this looks like a 12 rounder. His nose is splattered. Oh my God, yeah. He's got him straight on the nose. Yeah, mate, running. Back on the ropes. I think that Medvedev has got a bit of anger to let off because he should have won his last fight, so slightly frustrated. Gonzalez holding on for dear life. Tyson Fury's. So in Tyson Fury's corner, Technique. So you're saying Teddy Atlas, interesting. Tyson Fury needs Ben Davison in his corner against Usyk, just my opinion. Ooh, that's where Anthony Joshua's set up camp now. Ben Davison, yeah. Ben Davison was Gonzalez. He's gone down. Mate, stop this bloodbath. His nose bone, is that Vaseline sticking out of the top of his nose? Don't think his nose looked like that when he came into the ring, guys. Anyway, yeah, I think you're talking about Stratford next to West Ham. John Fury don't just bark; he will bite, and did a bit of time for it. UK's got a deep boxing history. Yeah, I'm trying to just think of the origins of it. Um, but yeah, don't quote me on it. After USA and Mexico, they have the best fighters. I knew where you were going. But don't you think, Technique, because I take it that you're from America, um, don't you think that we've got quite a few talented fighters over here and the UK? Fair enough, Saudi stepped in now, but don't you think that the UK is kind of like becoming a bit of a central hub for fighting? I was confident to say that until till Saudi stepped in. Ooh. Yes, Marquez of Queensbury instituted the rules which would serve as the framework for modern boxing. Fair enough. Oh, Mr. A. You know what? How are you? Good morning. I'm getting way too old for this. The two Edwards better get the business done tonight. Yeah, I agree. Totally agree. Oh, it says origins unknown. See, Mr. A saying boxing was born in England. I thought it was, but Iron Self saying it's origins or not. I don't know, but I'm sure I read it somewhere because remember we used to have it in the schools as well. It was part of the school curriculum until did they stop it in the 60s, the 50s, 60s? But we did have it as part of our curriculum, which would say it was kind of like a bit of bread and butter for us. Um, Night out. I don't do nights out. Nah, so I woke up for it. I was watching a bit of it before, had a quick nap, and then got up. I don't honestly, I'm not one of I don't go out. Told you I'm boring. Night out. What's one of them? I've done that for donkeys. But good evening to I'll name this account later. I believe cricket, boxing, and rugby, football started in the UK. Even basketball started in Canada. That's interesting. That I didn't know. I remember something about football because didn't they used to use like was it was it a pig's belly or something or gut for the ball? Something like that. Good question. Timing or speed? They say that speed kills in boxing, but sometimes it's the timing, and you could argue the timing is the one that got Peter McGrail on the floor. When it's on the button, isn't it? Good question. I'd rather have both because I'm greedy. But I don't know who that question was for. Earliest evidence is Egypt. Is that for boxing? Interesting. What is that on the glyphs? You know what? You say that technique, but have a listen. Seriously, have a listen. Have a listen to that latest interview he's done. Um, well, yeah, Google. Fair enough. You can change that. Videos to views. Good morning, October Red. Just catching you now. Well, I've just started. I've just started. Don't get me wrong. When the alarm went off at 2:15 a.m., yeah, after I've had 2 hours sleep, I was nearly crying myself. But I said I was going to watch it anyway. And you know when you panic because you think something's going to go wrong. So I've got another weird things happen. Sometimes in the middle of the night, my internet might switch off as well. So if this goes down, you might have to keep checking when it'll be back up again because sometimes that happens. Paul Moses is saying that as a sport, Greece. See, we're getting all sorts here. If you can time the speed, then I'd have timing, power, or good footwork. Which would you rather had? If you can time the speed, then I'd have timing and power or good footwork. Well, they all work together, don't they? If you think about it. And sometimes, like I said, with timing, it's not necessarily the power shot, it's where you actually land the shot, isn't it? When they say that you get it on the button. So, what are you hoping Santa brings you for Christmas? I'll put that out to the chat. What are you all hoping for Christmas? What am I hoping for? Good health for my family. Good health. Good health and prosperity for my family or my loved ones. That's what I wish for every year. I'm not interested in materialistic things. I like to see people healthy and live long. The things that money can't buy. Yeah, I know, but I'm greedy. So if I had to choose, I'd choose power because power is a gift. You can't teach power as a boxer. I don't believe that you can. But you can teach the IQ. You can teach IQ and the footwork and all that stuff that comes with it. So as a natural gift, power, and then everything else that comes around it. And you need to stop this. I bet you've got the best missus in the world, Mr. A, and that's why you so make your comments about her. Two front teeth. Yeah. I might get some of them pearly whites, you know. So if you see me sitting on here and I can't close my gob because I've got some new pearly whites, you know that I've done the turkey teeth. But you know what I was gonna do? I was gonna get some gold ones because not gold, some white gold ones. Yeah, that is gold, but white gold because I do like them. I'll see. I'll see how I feel. I'll take good footwork and timing, world peace for Christmas, and yeah, power is God given. Good health and a warm dinner with the trimmings. Yum. See, I'll do see Chris next week. Hopefully, you guys are going to be here next week. For the 23rd. I don't know if you watched the live that I did with Gareth, but if you haven't, obviously Gareth A. Davies is going out to Saudi. And I don't know if this is going to happen because everyone can say yes, they'll do it, and then when they get out there, it's mad busy. Um, I'm going to try and get a couple of lives in with Gareth, like post-fight presser. So with everything all at the top table or something like that, just to get a vibe, just to find out what's going on. I'll probably only do like 20 minutes with him if I can to keep it short because he's going to be busy. But I definitely want to get like a post-fight reaction with him. So that might be early on the Sunday morning before he gets the flight back to the UK, because obviously there's going to be a ton of people on allegedly this one aeroplane that's flying back to the UK on Christmas Eve. So I'm going to try and get some of that for the Saudi content. So yeah. See, she would be. She's got to be to put up with your humor. But you know what? Fair play to you. Because I tell you something, us ladies don't like is a boring bleeder. We like sense of humor, banter. We do. We love a good bit of sense of humor. Yeah, they need to stop this fight now. How much more punishment is this? His nose is hanging out. He's been knocked down. Gonzalez, well, whatever. Yeah, but you know what? He might do, but he's busy. It's going to be crazy. Yeah, stop the fight now, man. The geezer's on the floor. Yeah, they've waved it off. Yeah, too much. Yeah, too much. They need want to get the old doctors in for that. You will see what he says. He says yes, but speed and precision, I'd say that's more timing. But it's open for debate. I'm not a boxer. I'm not a boxing expert. I just do believe that power is something that you can't teach. I do believe that, some fighters may have power, but we just haven't seen it yet. But I think that's the natural gift, and we can work on everything around it, including the timing, including the speed, the footwork, all that beautiful stuff. But it'd be nice to have that natural gift of just having that power. Timing beats speed every time. Sonny Edwards is up next, Mr. A. Indeed, walk them onto it. Time, power. Oh, this is you guys having a debate. Make them pay. Speed, time, it catch, jab every time they miss, make them feel something. And heart is crucial. Yeah, heart is crucial. You know what? I've kind of like avoided I've avoided that, to be honest. I've seen it on Twitter because obviously your feed populates with the topics that you follow. But I've kind of like skimmed over that. The only interesting thing that I saw on there was when Alicia Baumgardner decided that she was going to call out Clarissa Shields. That was the only time, and I thought, oh, okay, where's that come from then? So that was the only thing I kind of like tuned into with that. And then we saw Sandy Ryan um, pipe up and say, all right, then I'll fight the winner. And albeit Clarissa Shields and, not Savannah Marshall, Clarissa Shields and Alicia Baumgardner would be a good fight. I do think Sandy Ryan and Alicia Baumgardner would be a good fight as well, actually. So I like the fact that Sandy's thrown a name into the mix. And like I said, with the women, they're up and down in weight anyway. You want Keith Thurman to take up that offer? Yeah. I I mean, sparring, but girls, female fighters will spar boys all the time. They do. But like I said, I've kind of like kept out of that. When I go into gyms, I think the etiquette, um, you shouldn't really be filming sparring unless, obviously there's full permission because there's always that chance that somebody's going to leak that out. Um, when I film the sparring that I do, it's literally 2 or 3 seconds, and that's just to put a reel on my Instagram, to like just to do a boxing reel. I don't stand there static with a camera. I may have done that earlier when I started off, um, just so the fighter and their manager could review their fighting to see what improvements need to be made, etc., etc. But then I deleted it, all gone, because if that stuff gets leaked, I don't want my name called in anything. So I think, as a general etiquette, a rule of etiquette, I don't think sparring should be filmed. Um, because yeah, fair enough, she got knocked down, but yeah, kind of like all saying the same thing here. Sandy Ryan versus Chantal Cameron. There's needle there, especially since Sandy helped Katie prepare for the Chantal in the rematch. Yeah, yeah, I think yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think yeah, but when you look at it, because when I'm like looking at fights, I'm thinking, because the thing is with Alicia and Sandy Ryan, um, they're very spiteful. And I think there'd be a lot of needle there as well in the lead up in the press conference, because we know what Alicia's like and we know what Sandy's like. So I was looking at it that way. But I think Chantal and Sandy Ryan are going to be on a collision course anyway. I do believe that they'll fight anyway. I just hope that Sandy gets the rematch that she deserves, um, with Jessica McCaskill. I think that's the fight that I'd like to see. Well, when you say gas, what do you mean? Have like you coming on the back of something? Has Callum got a chance against Beterbiev? Yeah, of course he has. Yeah, of course he has. But we'll see what happens. Griff, I don't know Griff. I think she posted something that I think they've done alternative tests. I'm not sure if it was hair follicle. I never try and get involved in this because I don't understand the drugs rules and laws in boxing. But I think she's had an alternative test, and from that test, no substance has been found, because I think there was some issues with what she's possibly saying, delays in the test getting tested, contamination, cross contamination, all that stuff, whatever. So I think the governing bodies, and I can't remember which one, you can put it in the chat if you know which one. I think they're reviewing the evidence, and will hopefully make a decision on what's happening. But Alicia is not like Mr. A. Alicia's not one of these that sits there quiet while all this stuff's going on. She's been continuously posting, going to events, doing her thing, because she's like, nope, this isn't me, blah, blah, blah. So she stood by the fact that she's innocent, and, etc., etc. But like I said, when it comes to that drug stuff, because I don't have that knowledge or the actual, which I'm sure the list changes all the time. I kind of like I'll wait till it comes out in the wash with that. So I don't know, Griff. Long and short of it is I don't know. Chantal might go the Serrano route. She might sign with Most Valuable Promotions. Interesting. Where's that come from? Did I hear a whisper of that on Twitter, not on X, the other day? Callum Johnson. Well, don't we see that sometimes when fighters get in, with the likes of these, elite fighters? Because obviously in boxing there's levels, and Beterbiev is elite, isn't he? Beterbiev's elite, Usyk's elite. So when you're looking at levels, Callum Johnson has come back as well, hasn't he? But has he come back as a heavyweight? Because he looks absolutely huge. Unless he's come back as a cruiser. He can't be light heavyweight. I'm sure I saw him the other day boxing with Natasha Jonas's trainer in his corner. I'm sure I did. Did you think the Jake Paul? You know what? I watched it back. I'm going to save that for the review. But Jack, I hear where you're coming from. I do hear where you're coming from with that because I thought, hold on a minute. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I get where you're going with that. Griff, the same. You know, Alicia was one of the fighters. I met Alicia for the first time, I think, when she came to after she boxed Terry Harper, she came back to the UK to fight again, and that was the first time I met her in person. And remember, I'm still growing my channel. You know, I say nobody knows who I was then. People still don't know who I am now. But you know what I mean? I was more wet behind the ears. And I approached her and I said, blah. And she was like, yeah. She goes, of course I'll come on your channel. You're a female in the sport. I gotta support, the females in the sport, like, doing like the media. She goes, yeah. And she was brilliant. And from then I've always got on with her. She's always been very, very welcoming. There's a few female fighters that are, stand by because of how they treated me in the beginning. Because you do that, don't you? You see who's good to you or who gives you a chance, and you're like, oh, thanks, I remember that. So yeah, I hope the same. Um, no, I haven't. I've like done boxing for fitness, but I have no boxing IQ at all. I'd go in there. I'm somebody that could stand. I could be in a corner and advise a fighter, 100%. Like watching it and then like come back and then saying, "Yep, okay, blah," or study them and say it. But me getting in the ring, nah, get battered. I've got no boxing IQ already. I'd be probably suited, if I'm going to be honest, probably something like mixed martial arts, where you can grab them and elbow them and knee them and stuff like that, where you can just not do what you like because obviously there's still a technique, but like the discipline for just punching and nah. So no, but I did it like train like for fitness to keep fit because it's the best training ever. Boxing is that will get you fit as hell. Yeah, well, I don't know. That's what I mean, Mr. A. I don't know. Oh, he's supposed to be out in February, isn't he? Apparently, Did you say that on purpose to like wind people up? Because that will wind people up. That will. See if we get up to 3-minute rounds. See if we get to 3-minute rounds. That was something Gareth and I spoke about the other day. Even though I'm not fussed on whether females do 3-minute rounds or not, it's neither here nor there to me. Yeah, sometimes it does go quick. Yeah, it is debatable if they had another minute, would they really be able to relax more? Maybe we'd see more stoppages. There's an argument for it. Um, but we'll see what happens. Amanda Serrano is trailblazing for the 3-minute rounds. I think she's somebody that maybe people don't appreciate that much now, but I reckon when she's or retired, maybe like I say, maybe like 20 years time, look at Bam warming up on the pads. He's got his team around him, showing that he's moving, doing a bit of angles, stepping back, stepping to the side, pivoting off, moving around to the right. But this is pads, this is just warm-ups. I'm just watching the changing room footage because obviously that's next. Oh, you know what? Oh, I can't literally can't wait for this fight. I'm waking up now. I am waking up now. It's their choice. Let them decide. And they're the ones that have got to fight the minutes. Yeah, spot on. Spot on. Um, I know some of the ladies will, when they do their sparring, they will train free for 3 minutes anyway. Some of them will do that. Um, I've seen some of the women have 30 seconds rest. Some of them you'll see that they don't sit down. He always getting he's zipping up his coat now. His robe, sorry. Oh my days, we are here. Can you believe this? Can you remember when they were mouthing off at each other on X, and now the fight's actually going to happen? Why do I get nervous? Yeah, he's in there with Grant Smith. Grant Smith, that's the Still City gangs out there. Oh my god, I'm getting so nervous now. Sonny on the pads, throwing the 1-2, moving around to the left, moving around to the right, moving. He's just moving, just sharpening up, target practice, rolling the shots, going under. Grant Smith presenting the pads, and he's obviously hitting as per. No instruction. You see what to hit, you hit it. Oh my god, I am getting so nervous. I don't like this. All of them that are fighting in Saudi, getting that Saudi dough. Oh, you know what I'm gonna ask you? What do you guys think about huh? DC Universe? What the hell's this? Anyway, what do you right? Chris Eubank Jr., Conor Ben, the fight's not happening. Eddie's mentioned that it's probably due to it's due to Chris not accepting the money that was on the plate. Do you think that those guys want to wait and put that fight in Saudi? Because when you're just saying which fighter will have a better Christmas, I'm saying all of those that are cashing in that dough from Saudi because they're being paid a lot of money. And this is why certain fights, look, there was some suggestion that the IBF weren't happy with Jaya Pattaya fighting Ellie Sorrow. They weren't happy as that as a defense. They weren't happy with it. He says, "Oi, we're not happy with that. So we're gonna take that belt off you, etc., etc." And none of this is confirmed as such, but the fact is, he's still fighting Elisaro. So that just goes to show, innit? When you look at it, he's confident he can get the belt back. He doesn't see it as a problem to get the belt back, but he ain't missing out on that money. So to answer that question, all of them that are fighting in Saudi next week, and don't forget to be here at the watch along. It's going to be a bit of a marathon. I'm not going to lie. So you can pop in and out. We're probably going to run from about 8 p.m. And I'm going to say it's going to be about a 4-hour run. It's going to be a long one. So make sure you got your beverage of choice and maybe a mince pie or a carrot, whatever you like. Sonny needs to target that jaw of Bam's accumulated pressure from Sonny. See, look, you see how I can translate it to make it sound nice? Nah, I just would like Sonny to win. I haven't given a prediction. That I'll leave that to people in the chat because I wouldn't know where to tell you to go in Wales. Sorry. I don't do tour guides. I mean the UK is small, but I couldn't tell you where to go in Wales. No, sorry. Ah, so your team robbed. Oh, okay. So we've got some BAM I like it. But we like that. We like a balanced audience. Do you know what I mean? We don't want just all one-sided in here. Oh, here we go. Honestly, this bit, I start to get nervous. Hmm. But they've all started to arrive in Saudi, haven't they? From, I think, was it Friday? Yeah, from yesterday. We saw Dimitri Bivol arrive. He's testing out, obviously they've got their, boxing facilities like the gyms where they can train. And you saw, Bivol hadn't even took his coat off and he's there, punching the back, throwing out his jab. Dimitri Bivol, another fight. He's fighting Lyndon Arthur. Um, Interesting. We'll see how that goes. So the Saudi arrivals, yeah, next week's going to be busy, but I'm looking forward to that as well. Looking forward to that a lot because I want to see what happens after the fight. If the people come through it that we believe will come through it, that the narrative's running that those will come through. I want to see if there's any like face-offs. Will there be any? Okay, the fight's made. This is the next step. Is all that going to be there? So I need to pull off a masterclass. I'm still 50-50. Red's a colour I like, and October's the month I was born. You know, someone said to me once, "Why'd you call? You shouldn't have. You know, you're a boxing channel. You shouldn't have the name like October Red. It should be something something boxing." I'm like, yeah, like everyone's got. What if I want to venture out from boxing? You know, I always take my example. You know, Adidas. You know, I like my Adidas. See, I'm even wearing Adidas now. I've got Adidas top on now. Adidas is short for Adolf Dassler. Yeah, him and his brother. There's Rudolf Dassler, Puma, Adolf Dassler, Adidas. Okay. If you thought about, if you said to him, "Oh, I don't think you should," I know you make like running shoes, and you shouldn't call it Adidas, but everyone now knows Adidas is a sports brand. It's a brand, and that's kind of like the narrative that I pushed with. I didn't want to just pigeonhole myself into boxing, because obviously, as you know, I'm going to be doing the podcast. I'm going to be speaking to all sorts of people, so you don't pigeonhole yourself. So those are just October Red. It's just that simple. Nothing special. National anthems are starting. Yeah, so no maths or science around it. It's just quite basic. Why are you worried if Sonny goes a full 12 rounds? What, because of Bam's punch power? That's if he lands on him. I've got to be optimistic. Yeah. And I think that's what he did, even though nothing's confirmed. Saudi money plus the beat. Yeah. I think that fight will end up having possibly. This is just a theory. I remember I had the theory about all the promoters working together, and people like, nah, that's never going to happen. So anyway, it's a theory. I don't know if it's going to happen. Sometimes, like I said, I just think out loud. Like, even like the power of the belts. Are we starting to lose? Are the belts starting to lose some of the credibility? And is it more about the money than the belts? Are we talking about, when you look at belts, I think of legacy, because you've got them all up on the wall behind you. This is what I won back in 2023, 24, 25, 20, and or is it just about that money now? But then you had Bill Haney talk post fight with Haney, obviously, about his son, and he said it's about the legacy. It's about the belts. The belts are the legacy. And I thought, maybe it's not gone then. But then in the same breath, talking about she wouldn't be able to wear that in Saudi. National anthems. Yeah, she wouldn't be able to wear that out there. Nice outfit though. So, are we moving towards money? Are we moving away from the belts? We'll see. Time will tell, innit? Yeah, no problem. See what I mean? Let's have a look. Eubank's payday for Ben was bigger than any other fight he's had. Think it was the BBFC that stopped him. Interesting. So you think he's not doing the fight? Okay. Yeah. Listen, usually on a Sunday, yeah, I'll go swimming, 8 o'clock, and then yoga after. I'll tell you straight, I'm having a day off because I'll be going back to sleep after this. Do you know what I mean? I might stay out for like a couple of hours and get the dinner prep on, but other than that, nope, nope. Because I ain't got time to be drowning in there because I'm like weak. So if he have you put money on it? And if he Euro Millions, you know when I said I want health and for the family and all that. Listen, I'm not partial to getting six, not whatever it is, numbers on the lottery. Like I said, I don't bet on it. Sonny can't take breaks mid-fight like he does, or Bam will jump all over him, flipping it. They're getting ready to walk out. Yeah, and I do agree. I do agree. I smell a draw or a gifted home decision, but I feel Sonny is prepared, hopefully. Just heard Bam's power is above his weight class, and Shakur Stevenson vouched for it. I'm getting nervous now because Bam has a home advantage. Ooh. If it goes 12 rounds, Bam will have the home advantage. Now I'm not watching. What time Leon Edwards? It's on at the same time. I did say earlier in the chat, if any of you guys are dipping out of the MMA and also with Morale Jr. that's fighting on Showtime, please let me know what's going on in the chat. I've got a feeling Bam is going to knock out. Oh my God. Can we stop this negativity? Can we not do this? Oh, did she? I'm not sure. I clearly don't usually pay that much attention. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Bam. Rodriguez. I am getting nervous. Why am I even this bothered? Guys, if you've just come in the chat, if you've been here for a minute, welcome. I'm Abs of October Red. You know what it is. It's a watch along. We're doing it American time this time. If you're tired, if you're from the UK and you're tired, I feel your pain. If you're from the US, this must be marvelous for you. So yeah, keep your comments coming in the chat. I love to have feedback. I love it when you guys talk to each other. And like I said, if you're watching any of the other fights, the MMA or the Showtime card, please let us know what's happening in there because obviously I've got my eyes on this. Jamonte Buffer. You reckon he's greater than Buffer? Oh, he's walking out. He's walking. Oh, I think DAZN is getting better and better since they're. Well, it was early days, isn't it? It was early days. I think that we're quite stuck in our ways in boxing. I mean, I read so many comments. Look, I love the promo for the Day of Reckoning. As you know, if you know me, if you've joined in on the channel before, you know I'm a massive horror fan. So all of that kind of like zombie, almost like a apocalyptic look for the trailer for it, I thought was absolutely fantastic. But I guess the purists are used to seeing this kind of like stiff, rigid, kind of more toned down boxing stuff. They were going mental on Twitter saying this is, reading it on Twitter, on X and on Instagram, that they didn't like it. We didn't like it. What's this? This is terrible. Blah, blah, blah. And I just thought, oh my gosh, us as boxing fans, we're so stuck in our ways. We like things done a certain way. And anybody tries to like just shift the narrative a bit. Let's do something different. And it's like, oh my God, the world's collapsing. But I loved it. I love all of that thing, and I think DAZN, not exclusively to Matchroom. Obviously, that was the hook. Yeah, Sonny Edwards is getting ready. He's coming out. But I think because they've taken so many different promoters under their umbrella, um, I'm sure that other things will start to follow suit. And the app is convenient, very convenient. Bam won't stop Edwards. He's struggled. He's struggled to make weight, has he? Yeah, you need to have some. I've got tea. I've got good old Tetley tea bags this morning. Let's get ready to rumble is the greatest slogan in boxing. It always has been and it always will be. Yeah, caffeine. Oh. Tea's got caffeine in it, but not as much as coffee. I won't risk in having coffee. I need to go back to sleep after this because I've had like 2 hours. And when you get up at like 5 anyway, so we're coming up to nearly 24 hours I've been awake with with a 2 hour nap in between. Blah. No thanks. Yeah, look, he's got his team walking out. There's the lovely Dalton Smith. Got so much time for Dalton Smith. What a lovely guy he is. Um, where's Charlie? So Charlie's not walked him out. Then his brother's not with him. Obviously, Grant Smith's there. My God, here we go. Coffee's not good for you. You need to cut it down. Yeah, the Junaid Bostan. Oi, that was a test and a half, wasn't it? That was a fight at two halves. Junaid started very well. Then had a real fight on his hand. All right, he's in the audience, is he? That's one thing I tend not to watch what they're doing. I just tend to listen out for the corners. You want at this time of the I couldn't. I stopped drinking. When did I stop drinking alcohol? Because I used to like my Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels was my drink. And then I sort of like knocked it on the head. And then I've probably had one or two one-off drinks. I think when Usyk Joshua was on, I think I had some Baileys for that. I had a couple of glasses of Baileys, but yeah, I don't drink. I used to drink, but yeah, they're saying you don't need power when you've got confidence like Sonny Edwards. He's a lovely soul as well. Sonny is. Spoke to him a couple of times. Um, Good kid. And listen to them booing, and he's just taking it all in. Bless him. 2 days. What are you going to be like this time next week then? He started well, then learned he cannot trade with him. Had to box smart. Yeah, because I was saying that Grant Smith went mental. Says, "What are you doing? Get back to boxing, or you're going to get knocked out." Because he had the swelling under his eye as well, didn't he? Oh, all right then. We'll let you off with the coffee. Just don't have too much because it's not good for your blood pressure. Here we go. Sonny looks confident. Sonny masterclass. Let's have a look as he walks in, head up, singing to his track, embracing the booze. I thought he was going to jump over the ropes then. Maybe he thought he was going to do it and he thought, nah, better not. Grant gives him a smile. All right, unification time. A UD in America will be a violation. Let's go, Sonny. I hope there's no corruption here. Corruption in boxing? Corruption with empires? Never. We live in a democracy. You be sober. When we're live from 8 p.m. That's going to be a marathon that night is. I'll just make sure I got lots of water to keep this old palate dry. Not dry, sorry, moist. We need a moist palate if I'm going to be talking all night. It will be epic. You know what's really weird? Because I'm not usually up this time of night. So many different noises in the house. You know I love my horror films, innit? So I am hearing all sorts of weird and wonderful noises. Ghost time. It's a witching hour, isn't it? Oh no, we've had that. It's 3 o'clock. Sonny should get it done. I just hope he doesn't get robbed. Yeah. Yeah, robs are coming off. What should I say then? I can't say the back of my throat wet, can I? Moist. We'll do moist. So we've got USA, Poland, and the UK as judges. I'm tired, so my words are going to be all fumbled. Yeah, Steph. Hi, Steph. How you doing? I'm a Sonny fan, but I think Bam will catch up with him. Love Sonny's green fringe. How you doing, Steph? Or Stephanie, I should say. Here we go. Remember, any updates on any of the other fights, please let me know if you've got your eyes on two screens, because I haven't. Eddie Earn's looking trim, ain't he? He can't sleep at all. What, 3 weeks back to back? Different masterclass. Oh my God, I'm getting. Oh, keep him dancing as he's getting booed. He's dancing. Come on. He's had 4 KOs. Is he going to get the fifth? You know, I'd. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Come on, Northerners. Come on. He's brought a few fans with him, though, to be fair. He might be getting some boos, but he's brought some fans with him. Oh, my Lord. Here we go. Come on. Garcia in the corner. You know, when I see Robert Garcia, it kind of like reminds me of when AJ fought Ruiz, and now AJ's like with Ben Davison. I think, I wonder how he's going to perform with Ben Davison. It just flashes through my mind all week because I've been seeing Garcia. I was just thinking, oh yeah, I remember AJ was with him, and now he's with. I'm just thinking, how's that performance going to go with Wallin? He's got nervous energy, you reckon? Mate, I've got nervous energy. If I was in that ring now, I'd have to have a nappy on. And that would be even if I was in his corner. Oh, nice to see some Free Stripe gang in the audience in America. Here we go. And this is the bit. Imagine unification, belts on the line. Everyone starts to get out of the ring. And then all of a sudden, it's just you versus your opponent. How intense. All the talking's done. Everything's done. Fighters back to the corners. Last hugs from the coach as they both bounce on their feet, ready, stretch the jaw. That bell's going to go anytime, and we are off. I love boxing. Oh, my days. Come on. Yeah, I do believe it's. You reckon Walling's going to get chinned? First fight after that broken jaw may play into it. Here we go. Here we go. First bell goes. Sonny goes into the center. They are both in the center. They are both finding range with each other. Bam's looking to flick out the jab. It looks like Sonny landed the jab first. Bam's got that guard up high. Sonny's got the lower kind of guard protecting his chin, where Bam's got it up, protecting the temple. Both flicking out the jab. Sonny's comfortable on the back foot as Bam takes the center. Bam flicking out that jab, trying to attack the body. Sonny looks like he's whinging that the shots are low, but he's quick to get out of range as Bam tries to throw the 1-2 as Sonny comes in. But once again, he's tapping his belt to say it's low. I don't think that's going to work. See, he keeps on tapping to say it's low. So he's looking like the ref's like saying, watch your shots. Interesting. Sonny on the back foot. To be careful because when he goes back, here we go. As he goes in, gets the 1-2, 1. That was quick movements. Sonny blocks a body shot from Bam. Bam flicks it out. Sonny counters. Now Sonny's in the center of the ring, but still, still moving backwards. Both of the fighters have got quite good range, a really good start. Considering they're feeling each other out, this is a nice start. We've seen some feints coming in from Bam, going back to the high guard. Bam trying to get to the body. Sonny like feinting with the punches. Bam 1-2. As Bam comes in, Sonny catches him with the 1, the 2, the 1, back to the jab. Gets out of range. Nice start, nice start. Sonny running into him with the shots. It's some speed coming in from Sonny. That wasn't low. Bam's attacking the body. Bam seems to like to attack the body. Feinting, flinching on the front foot. Moving to the side, showing some angles once again. Gets Sonny to the stomach. Sonny does not like these stomach hits. Saying that it's low, but it's on the belly button. Let's have a look. Nice, lovely, stiff jab coming out from Sonny. Right, 1-2, 1 coming from Sonny. He's got a nice stiff jab. That was a low blow. Oh, Sonny gets him round the back of, not round the back of the head, round the side of the head. Legal shot on the ear as they came in, but they're boxed out of the clinch. Sonny boxing on the back foot, flinching to move forward to push Bam backwards. Good first round, enjoyable. It isn't intentionally low. They both don't have good reach. I thought they did all right with their reach. Let's have a look. I feel the first 4 rounds is going to be like this. See, I don't mind. I don't mind watching this. Yeah. Body shots to try slow him down from early. Yeah, spot on, Jose. Yeah, totally agree with you. And he's saying like he's shot patting his stomach like say what you're doing. I'd feed into that. But maybe you don't know his Sonny because he likes to. Here we go. What's he saying? Yeah, see what he's trying to do sometimes to get you to come forward. So in other words, he's leaning in to get Sonny in so he can get him as he's coming in. I love Grant Smith. He's brilliant, isn't he? Come on, Granty. Right, here we go. Bam, straight in. Comes into the center quicker. A quicker start. Pushing Sonny Edwards back onto, onto his back foot again. Back foot boxing. Sonny's fainting. But like Grant Smith said, that's what he's trying to do. He's going to try and get you coming in. Sonny confidently pushing forward himself. Throws a wild shot, misses. Bam's quick. Bam gets him with a hook. Oh, lovely spin-off hook to Bam from Sonny. Throwing the angles. The commentary saying that they're not seeing Sonny Edwards quite move like he used to. I don't know. Put what your thoughts in the comments are. I usually drown out the commentary, but I've got it in one ear. So Bam is leading with that jab this round. Leading quite well. Lovely, keeping that chin low, as you say. Feinting, coming forward. Sonny's there, punching, pivoting off with the hook. We're getting kind of like the same. Oh, lovely, lovely counter punch from Sonny there. Caught Bam clean on the face. Once again, the jab. Once again, Bam was a bit wobbly on the feet there. Sonny Edwards coming in with the jab to the head, backhand to the body. Interesting. Good work from Edwards here. Good work from both of them. Edward missing with the counter punch. Struggling to find his range just a bit there, but gets inside, crouches, and gets Bam to the body. Some good punches, counter punches coming in from both of them. Sonny reaching in with the 1-2. Shows that he's not quite comfortable with the range if he's leaning into the shots. Just like to see him just get in and get out. Nice body shot landed, but Bam comes with a counter. Sonny tries to go back with another body shot of his own and misses. Bam's just out of range. Oh, once again, body shot to Sonny. Sonny taps his stomach. I don't know what I'm thinking of that, you know. Both guys in the clinch, punched out of the clinch. Nice work. Back to business. Bam's got the Sonny with the 2. The backhand. Bam's on the back foot. Sonny goes to the body. The head. When did Netflix go up to $17.99? These flipping charges are wild. Sorry, it's a notification on my phone. God, that round finished rapid. Guys, if you're scoring, you're scoring because I'm just talking through the fight. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's got to stop that body shot stuff. Let's have a look. Sonny showing Bam respect and not rushing. Really good start to the fight. It's a chess match. Yeah. Sonny right eye slightly damaged. Yeah, you can see them putting that the metal press on it now. Good round by Sonny. A few seconds ahead. Yeah, you might be. I don't know why. Hold on, let me press the live button. Now I'm as far as they're doing the replay now. Sonny got Bam goes in, catches Edwards on the cheek. That might have been where that hit comes from. Right, I'm just about to start round 2. I might refresh the app when this round finishes, but at the moment I'm staying as it is. So if you're ahead, you're ahead. You just got to bear with. Right, Sonny on the back foot. Bam throwing out that jab. Sonny goes in with the body shot, dips and throws a backhand for the body shot. Solar plexus. Sonny's throwing a hook to Bam. Bam throws in a nice, lovely jab. Sonny comes back with shots of his own. Bam throws another jab, flicking out the jab. Sonny's coming back with counters. Bam throwing the backhands. You know, Sonny's dealing with his southpaw very well, you know. I've just obviously clocked they've got different stances. Sonny walks in to try and push Bam back. Goes for the body, hits him at the side of the body himself. Sonny to Bam. It's countering here. Good close range fights. Both of them in the clinch, but fighting out the clinch. These boys don't stay in the clinch. Sonny then lets off the 1-2. Bam crouches down like to come forward, pushing Sonny back onto the back foot with the jab. But he's missing. But it's almost like he's trying to feint, but he's out of range of Sonny. Sonny's like keeping a good distance here. Finding the angles. Not necessarily going in one direction either. Both moving to the left and the right. Jab coming in from Bam. Jab coming in from Sonny. Simultaneously, body shot in from Sonny. Bam tries to throw one back. Sonny gets out of range. This is a good match, you know. Bam catches Sonny with a nice one. Sonny counters back. Not so much power coming back in that shot from Sonny. They both simultaneously throw the jab at each other. Sonny lands. Bam dips, comes in, throws a jab of his own. Sonny's countering. The backhand missing Bam's face. But I think he landed the jab. Once again, landed the jab, moaning at the back of the face in the clinch. Sonny bangs him in his face. Sorry, punches him in his face. God, these guys. Wow, are we in round 3 already? Both of them simultaneously throwing the jab. Sonny tries to land an overhand, doesn't land, goes in again, lands it. This is a good boxing match. Good work from both guys. Ooh. Bam lands a body shot on Sonny. Sonny goes to get him but misses, countering. We're seeing Bam throw. Bam's like moving his hands up and down, trying to distract Sonny. Let's make sure Sonny's not falling for it on the back foot, but still pushes forward with his own jab. Didn't land. Peekaboo stance there for Bam. Oh, Bam landed a lovely jab on his face then. Bell gone. Round 3 down. Bloody hell. I don't know. You're just quick. Just quick. Good start so far. One apiece. It will happen. It will happen. Sonny catch it. Right, they're complaining about Sonny holding him and saying that if he tries to hold you, he's playing dirty just to pull him down. So you're saying 2-1 Sonny. Ariane Yuda, good evening. So what we're saying, so we got what? People are saying Sonny's up at the moment, yeah? Round 3. That overhand from Sonny. Let's have a look. There's a little bit of bruising to the temple of Bam's head. Let's have a look. Here we go. Bam comes out with the jab, throws a 1-2 backhand. Sonny on the back foot, looking to probably throw a long lead hook, but not quite getting it off. Feinting the jab. Bam catches him first. Sonny doesn't get to counter, but makes an effort to do so. We've seen him move to the side. He's moving to the left, circling to the left. Sonny, as obviously Bam is in the middle of the ring. Circling to the left once again. Just rolling under the shots to get inside, throwing the 1-2. Let's see what Bam does in the clinch. Yeah. Sonny just done to Bam what they told him to do to Sonny. Yeah, Rodriguez. Punches landed. Oh, the bloody compy box has gone off. Oh, here we go. I missed a shot then. Right, let's have a look. Both of the men looking. Oh no, Sonny's okay on the back foot. It did look like he was coming forward to try and get control of the centre of the ring, but Sonny's known to fight on the back foot anyway. But still edging forward, just missing out with that jab. Not quite in range. As is the same for Bam. Sonny throws a triple jab, but more of a rangefinder, tapping and saying, yo, it's low on the belly. Low blow again. It's on the belt. Sonny switches from orthodox to southpaw. They're both switching, or is this my eyes? Am I having this? Oh, this is. I hate being tired. Right. Bam comes in with the 1-2. Yeah, Sonny's gone. He's gone southpaw. Let's have a look. See how comfortable he is in that. Still going on the inside. Still flicking out the jab. Not quite connecting. Let's see how it goes. Lands with the 1-2. Well, he lands a backhand first because he switched stance. You know, eyes are gone weird. Both guys separated by the ref. Round 4. Bloody hell. Yeah, we've got 15 seconds left in round 4. What is going on? Some good work. Some real good work. 1-2 landed by Bam. Sonny comes back with the one body shot, then flicks out the jab. Really good work this is. Sonny stands up in the corner. How's his breathing? What's he saying? Yeah, just listening to him. You're saying 2-2 now. If you see saying 2-2. He gives him a smile. Telling him to watch out for his backhand, or did he say throw the backhand? You gave that round a draw. Here we go. Bloody hell, how the hell are we in round 5 already? All right, here we go. Both men back to the centre of the ring. Bam, bouncing on them feet. Bouncing on them feet. Trying to catch Sonny with the backhand. Caught it. Sonny is constantly moving. That's the good thing about him. He's constantly on the go. So I guess it's hard to sit down and, try and land these, power shots if you can't really get him to stick in one place. Quite aptly so. Sonny is, he's sticking and moving, not keeping still, making it, a hard target. And obviously it's a lot of work. It's going to take a lot out of you, but he's got to do what he needs to do. Constantly moving. Hold on, has he got a swelling? Is that swelling growing on Sonny? So now he's gone back to orthodox. So now we've got orthodox southpaw again. Sonny throwing that backhand. Bam feinting, comes in, crouches low and goes with the body shot. Flicks out the jab. Sonny tries to counter. His jab doesn't land. Backhand does. Lands on the body. Bam flicking out that jab, flicking it out. Sonny trying to go overhand with his own. Doesn't land. Body shot, but the ref's in the way. Thank you. They're both in the clinch. Sonny hits him in the clinch. Both on the ropes. Ref splits them up. And we go again. Whatever. Doesn't look that dirty to me. Sonny throws out the jab. Gets Bam to the body. Bam goes in. Throws a combination. So head to the body with Sonny. Has that slowed him down a little bit? Yeah, Sonny's in one spot now. And this is what we don't want to see. Bam's hitting him low. Keep moving, Sonny, because this is what Bam wants. He wants you to be static so he can let off the attack. Keep moving. You know what you're good at. Let's do it. Sonny jumps in with like a kind of like an uppercut. It skims him. Throws back the 1-2. Covers up. Bam throws back. Sonny goes low, hits to the body. 1-2-3 combination from Sonny. Pushing forward. Bam tucks up and walks forward, putting that pressure on. Throwing out the jab to the stomach. Has he slowed Edwards down? Hold on a minute. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Bam throws a combination, but to be fair, Edwards is tucked up, so nothing seems to have landed of any significance. Sonny throws out the jab. Bam ducks down. Sonny throws a nice uppercut as Bam ducks down. Got 10 seconds left. Where are these rounds going? Yeah, good work. Let's have a look. Bam taking it out on Sonny for that talking that smack talk. Yeah. He's got to stay on the back foot in and make sure you block and then you throw. Obviously talking about the counters. Make sure you block so you're not getting caught with any silly shots. That's coming from Bam's corner. Bam trying to get that TKO by jabbing off Sonny's right eye. You're going to go for what you think is the problem, ain't you? You're going to attack it. Stephanie's shouting out Bam. Bam getting inside and Sonny's getting caught. Yeah, because if he stops and he starts to trade, that's what will happen. And they want him to move. So Bam's giving Bam that round. Bam can also come at you from awkward angles. He can, but you can see that he wants Sonny to stay in one place so he can really let go. All right, here we go. Round 6. Halfway there. The hell? Bam once again comes out on the front wall. I like the way he ducks down. Careful, Sonny. You get caught off balance. He went on the back foot then. And he nearly went off balance. Let's have a look. Oh, here we go. Sonny bleeding from his nose, or is that just reddening? You know, you wanna stop a mover, don't you? So if you know that someone's slick and likes to move around the ring, you're gonna try and slow them down. So both of them in the clinch, can't work out the clinch. Garcia saying he's trying to break him down round by round with these body shots. Right, Bam coming in with the backhand. Sonny more static this round, throwing the body shots. You got to keep moving, Sonny. Box and move. In the clinch, Sonny's on the ropes. That's it. Threw a lovely backhand to Bam. Bam hits him back with a body shot. Sonny counters. Bam counters with uppercut. Sonny counters with a jab. Once again, body shot uppercut by Bam. Both of them throwing body shots toe to toe. No fighters moving. A little bit of movement from Sonny, but nothing to how he usually is from side to side. Uppercuts, this and it's getting a bit phone boxy now. Not that close, but they are literally both going at each other. Bam not really looking phased, continuously walking forward. Oh, he's moaned about the low blow. He's moaned about the low blow. So now what is this? Oh, here we go. Hold on a minute. Some stiff shots coming in from Bam. 1, 2. Sonny throwing back. Sonny countering, but I think there's blood coming from the eye of Sonny. Hold on a minute. Or is it his nose? Backhand comes in from Bam. You can see that the shots looks like the shots might be starting to take some effect. Have a look. Let's have a look. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Yeah, that I don't like the look of that eye. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Literally, Bam's letting go now. Sonny, yeah, he's letting go. We've got 10 seconds left. Bam's clowning him. Oh, dear. Sonny walking forward. Oh, dear. Yeah, he's got blood coming from the eye. That eye needs to get looked at. He's saying he wants the doctor to have a look at it. It's split. Yeah, it's a bad. Yeah, you're getting bossed up. You lost that round. Dalton in his ear as well. Both of them shouting at him. Let's have a look. God, this is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Everything coming in. Barrage of shots coming in. Sonny tucks up. Yeah, wow. That was about 8 punches there. Oh. Nah, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. More clinches. Here we go. Let's sorry, I've missed out on the chat because I've been looking at the replay. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Here we go. Here we go. Right, we're going into round 7 now. Round 7. Sorry if you can hear growling, it's my stomach. Right, literally Bam's on the hunt now. Sonny's moving on the back foot, moving right to left. Bam's really trying to cut that ring off now with Sonny. Trying to cut that ring off. You can see now he just wants to cause him damage. He literally went in for a shot there. I thought Sonny was wobbly on the legs. Bam is on the hunt. They've got Mannix has got Rodriguez up. Here we go. 1, 2 comes in from Bam. Sonny moves off the ropes. My God, both of his eyes are cut now. Oh my gosh, Bam's just catching him with a jab in the face. There's a bit of damage to Sonny's face still. Jab. Sonny comes back with his own. No quitting him. He's going forward with Bam. Bam just seems to just take the shots. I'm like, yeah, okay, let's go. So when you look at the damaging shots, the power that obviously Bam's got in to be able to, throw them fast shots that just split your face open. because you can almost see like lumps forming everywhere on Sonny's face. But he still goes in. He's still punching. Bam's just literally, he's just using that jab. Sonny's on the back foot. He caught him then. Caught him then. Bam caught him with the backhand. Bam's catching him to the body. Sonny's throwing out the 1-2, but it just really doesn't look that effective. Bam once again just flicking out the jab. Yeah, this is a overtly Bam Rodriguez round. Sonny spins off. Sonny's working Bam on the ropes. Bam grabs Sonny. That was a good spin. Fair play, Sonny. Come on. Body shot once again from Bam. Sonny coming back with the counters. Bam feinting to get him with the 1-2. Sonny throwing in the body shots to answer. On the back foot. Feinting. Flicking out the jab. Catching Bam with the jab. On the back foot still. As Bam comes in with the 1-2. Oh my God, he's got a cut on his eyebrow now. Sonny's got a cut on his eyebrow. On his other eye. Yeah, he really is starting to sit down on his shots. Take a deep breath. The ref's not happy with Sonny's face. He just stopped him. Like to have a look at his face. Yeah, Bam's definitely going to work. Definitely going to work. I've got him up. And that's just me not scoring. Sonny can't stand and trade with Bam. Yeah, he can't. And that's exactly what his coach... His face is bossed up, man. Sonny's getting caught way too much. Cut eye. His eyes. Sonny's in trouble. Yep. J Lanks, good evening. Split eye decision. This could be over next round. Yeah, you've got to move your feet. He's telling him you got to move your feet. I know you have to sell the fight and all that, and I'm pretty sure Sonny's a good lad. That sometimes it's best to just eat his slice of humble pie. Well, he might have to after this. Another silly DAZN scorecard. Oh, the ref's not happy with his face, Don't be surprised if this gets stopped, because that ref is continuously taking a look at Sonny's face. Once again, Bam comes. He's got that peekaboo style. He does that when he's going to do that when he's going to try and get in. He's covering up when he comes in close to let those shots off. That's what he does. Moves his hands around trying to distract you. Usyk does that as well in these punches. He does that. He puts his hands up there so your friggin' eyes are all over the place. Sonny's coming back with the 1-2. But you can see Bam's landing the more power, the more damaging shots. Sonny flicking out that jab, flicking out the 1-2, but he looks more pouring. He's just got to do what his coach said. He's got to box and move. Box and move. Don't stop and let my man sit down on the shots. There he goes again, 1-2. And that's kind of like that screw shot that Bam throws in. Catch you there, continuously catching you there. Backhand landed from Bam once again. Sonny tucks his head, moves forward, and tries to go into trade. Doesn't look like he's doing what his coach is telling him. 1-2 coming in from Sonny. 1 again, the jab. Oh, that eye is really swollen. Rodriguez, 1-2, 3, ends it with the body shot. Resets. I don't know. Sonny's going to be throwing shots and he might be missing them because he can't see properly out of his eye. Oh, my days. Bam catches him with 2 clean shots on the face. I don't know. Oh, dear. Another 2 clean to the face. Jab clean to the face. Hook to the body. Sonny's face is bleeding. Oh, he got him with a good jab then, though. But now we've got a cut by the side of his face. Bam is literally walking Sonny down. This is going to get stopped, I've got a feeling this might get stopped. Sonny's trying to throw uppercuts on the inside, getting pushed back by Bam. Literally bullied. He's got that heart. He's staying in there, but Bam is literally just taking pot shots at him now. Face is taking some damage. How much more damage? We've got 40 seconds left in round 8. Sonny caught him with a lovely clean hook on the side of his face there. 1-2 coming back from Sonny. They're both tucked up. Sonny's not moving. Bam, once again, throws out the punishment. The combinations, we've got uppercuts, 1-2, two uppercuts, jabs flicking out from Bam. How much more damage? Like seriously, this is an onslaught. 1-2 from Bam. And he finishes off with the body shot. 1-2-3. To be fair, that was 1-2-3 to the head. Sonny comes back with his answers to the body. And Bam's not phased. Just 1-2-3. Just constantly letting off shots. Sonny pushes him back to the ropes. And finishes the round with a 1-2. Got it. Oh my lord. Sonny's got a big, yeah, yeah. I see this not going the distance now. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, he's got a couple. He's got a couple of cuts. He's got a couple. One there, and one on the other. I hate to say this, but Bam's controlling the fight. Corner needs to end it. I don't know how much more punishment they're going to let him take. I don't know. It's not looking good, bruv. Towel needs to come in. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Are they? What's the ref saying? I don't think Hearn's going to be pissed because he knows what Bam Rodriguez brings to the party, and he's a tough. Uh-oh. What they're saying? What they're saying? They don't want this fight to carry on. You know why it's carrying on. It's because obviously it's a big money fight, and they don't want. Well, you wouldn't want it called off either. Sonny's not the type of geezer that's going to happily go out on sit on his stool and say no. He'll go to the death. All right, let's have a look. You can't trade with him. This is what I'm saying. You have to box and move. Start listening. Well, what can we do now? Because Bam's up. I'd say Bam's up on the cards anyway. Round 9 of 12. Let's have a look. Is he going to survive the last 4 rounds? 3.5 rounds? You know what he's going to do? As soon as you see Bam put his high guard up, yeah, he's getting prepared for you throw something at him, or he's getting prepared to charge at you like a bull. You know what he's going to do. And this is where you have to try and find the angles and attack his body when his hands are up in that guard. You got to be quick. But I guess it's going to be even harder if you can't see out your flipping eyes properly. So Sonny literally just marching forward as Bam takes his shots at him. But don't get me wrong, Sonny's punching back. It's just that he's took more punishments. 1-2 comes in from Sonny. Bam once again comes in with the onslaught. Sonny's clinching him. What's he saying? What they're saying? Is his gum shield dropped out? What's he saying? Oh no, his gum shield. Oh, it's his gum shield. I thought they was gonna ask for the doctor again. So he's knocked his gum shield out. Right. Bam, once again, onslaught on Sonny Edwards on the rope. Literally just throwing shots off. Sonny's throwing back. Leaning on him. Oh, his face is really pummeled. Nice counter from Sonny. There as Bam throws out the jab. Sonny's there throwing shots back. The 1-2. Overhand. Bam's blocking it. On the back foot with Sonny throwing out the jab. Once again, you just see Bam tuck up. Sonny's got him with a couple of shots to the face, but it just doesn't seem to be phasing him, and the punishment all seems to be coming at Sonny. 1-2 coming in from Sonny, body shot coming in. Hooks, throwing out the jab, but Bam's just like, yeah, let's have this. Throws in that long uppercut, the 1-2. This is all coming back in from Bam, literally tucking up, pushing him back, feinting. Throwing that jab, Sonny moves off the ropes, jabs him back. 1-2 coming in from Bam. Sonny just slips out the way of that one. Sonny throwing out the jab. Oh my God, he's down. He's knocked him down. Was that a hook? Take a break. Oh, I don't know. Nah, I don't like it. Yeah, look. Mm-mm. No. Oh dear. Here we go. Oh, 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 oh. Wee. Stumbles to his corner. I don't know about this. You know what fight I'm thinking of? How much more punishment? What a brutal sport this is. Yeah, they've waved it off. Thank God. Live to fight another day. Bam's on the floor, emotional. He'd done it. Yeah, someone throw the towel in. No need for this to continue. Madness. Yeah, I see all the chat. Sonny's got kids. They've got to throw in the towel. Yeah, and that's a very good comment, Davide. Ref was been looking for the stoppage for a minute now. Sonny gives him a big hug. Sportsmanship. Oh, bless him. I'm gutted for Sonny. Oh, bless. It's just too tough. Just yeah. He would have been taken out on a stretcher. Yeah, fair enough. Saying that you're not surprised. I hear it. Oh, bless him. His coach gives him a hug. Bam, still on the floor, as in shock. If I had Rodriguez by TKO, you didn't. You've done it again. This geezer. I'm just gonna block you now because you need to. Like I said, you keep doing this and you're not giving me my lottery numbers. Got it for Sonny. Good night. Good night, Iron Stealth. It wasn't his night. Leonard Charlton. What's happening with that? I don't know, Jose. Yeah. Oh, look at him. He's all right, isn't he? Oh, well, here we go. One. Yeah, he was chinned. Chinned with the backhand. Ooh. You know what? I'm glad that bell saved him. You know what? That I don't know. I haven't heard them mention it, Davide, so I don't know. I don't know. Oh, that shot. What an absolute shot. Bam needs to move to Superfly. Or if he wants to be great, go and fight a monster at 122. Is Inoue 100? What's Inoue? Is he Was he lighter than that? Why do people take up boxing? Because it's entertaining and they can make a lot of money from it. And they like putting on a show. You reckon? No need for a rematch. Yeah. What a fall. Yeah, Inoue is super bantam at 120. Okay, thought so. Yeah. That'd be good. That'd be a good fight. Bam was on a different level. Yeah. Listen, it's been another night. Of course, I wanted to see Sonny Edwards win. I'm a Brit. Of course, I wanted to see that happen, but it didn't. Is he? He's tough. He would have went out there on a stretcher. I'm happy that they called it. I do think that they should have called it earlier. But he's lived to fight another day. Hopefully, he'll get checked out. Um, what did they say? Live to fight another day. Wow, good fight. Bam, power. Lovely respect in the corner. You know what Eddie's saying. Eddie's like, yes. You know what Eddie's like. Eddie's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, my team. I'm happy for you. Good fight. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, see, Thank you so much. You know what? That now can buy the AJ fight next week. So thank you very, very much for that, Stephanie. Very much appreciated. And Merry Christmas to you. Hopefully you'll be here next week as well. So yeah. Bam would get smoked by Inoue, but he'll get that Japanese money. Not sure what Sonny's game plan is, but he seemed to be way too one-dimensional with the pillow. Oh, yeah, no. Won't say that. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Stephanie. We got to shout out Stephanie for that. And the new unified. Oh God, to hand over your belt must be absolutely heartbreaking. I would cry. When you've won that belt and that's your belt and you've defended it and then you've got to give it to somebody else because you lost. Fair enough, you lost. But that would break my heart. I'd be in the corner crying after losing to give my belt up after I've worked so hard to get it. But it is what it is. Um, oh, I'll try to because I think it's the accent on the end. One day I want to learn Spanish, I want to learn Russian, and I want to learn Italian. Three languages that I want to learn. So I don't even know. I don't even know how to say goodbye. I'm so sorry, but yeah, thank you. Listen, you guys, as per usual, have been fantastic. It is 4:46 in the morning. Thank you to the Brits because you know what, you stayed up or you got up to watch the fight. And that means so much that you chose to join in this chat, to be in this room with me. You know what it is. If you can like, subscribe, do all the good stuff. And a massive warm welcome to the US, the guys that are jumping in from the US. Obviously, we've got somebody, with from Italy as well. I really appreciate it because what we want is we want the channel to expand and grow. I can't thank you enough. Your company is very, very much valued. But yeah, we're going to leave it there. You know what it is. The review should be out on Monday, but my sleep pattern's going to be all over the place. So don't be surprised if it's a bit late or it comes out on Tuesday. Content will be thin. Like I said, I'll try and get the lives with Gareth A. Davis, but I can't guarantee it. You know what we're doing next week, Saturday. I'll be here from 8 p.m. I don't really want to miss any of the fights. So don't be surprised if I don't jump on here from early. But 8 p.m. is the time that we set in for the day of reckoning. It's going to be a long night. Make sure you snacked up, stacked up, whatever you need to do. And let's have some fun with it. We'll do something different next week. Listen, you know how we do. Until the next time, you know what it is. Stay ready. Stay ready and au revoir.